Well, it's only ipsum esse that can take on human flesh. It's a commonplace of the Christian tradition that in Jesus, God has become a creature. We have to be careful about that language, though. We don't mean that God turned into a creature, like God stopped being God and then became a creature, turned into one. No, God is God. Nor do you say that a creature turned into God. That's more mythological kind of language. What you mean is that God took to himself a human nature so as to use for his iconic purposes. So Paul talks about Jesus as the icon of the invisible God. His humanity is the iconic representation of the invisible God. So here's the point, having made that clarification. It's only ipsum esse that can pull off this trick. If God were a being in the world, like one of the ancient gods or the deist god or whatever, he's a created nature, a finite nature, then he would only relate to a human nature in a competitive way. Like my two hands can't become one another. They repel each other appropriately. I can't become this bookshelf. The bookshelf can become ash only by being burned, by being destroyed. That's the way it goes with finite natures. But God can become a creature without ceasing to be God or compromising the integrity of the creature he becomes, precisely because he's not a competitive nature in the world. Not a being, but ipsum esse, the sheer act or energy of to be itself. And so those are correlated. The ideas of the incarnation and God as ipsum esse, they're correlated and mutually implicative.